Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got Sonic Movie 3 trailer breakdown plus Easter eggs. Hey, like it up, sub. And yeah. Hey, I'll eat my nachos while I watch this, y'all. So if y'all see me smacking and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating my nachos right now. You know what I mean? No
The
cap.
Sonic 3 trailer is here. Oh, don't mind my position. Just wanting to show off these bad boys any chance I can. That freaking trailer was cool, wasn't it? The Sonic Movie 3 trailer has officially been released after so many of us anticipating it. We thought this thing would almost never come, but it is finally here, a whopping almost 3 minutes long. And we have so much juicy stuff to get into, so that's exactly what I'll be doing here for you guys, is giving you my trailer breakdown for the Sonic 3 trailer, telling you my reaction, pointing out Easter eggs or details you might have missed, and also gloating a little bit because your boy is finally in the scooper game, it looks like. I told you guys a couple days ago some details I learned about the movie, and everything I said turned out to be true.
Yeah, it's true. What he said about the scooper on the 3 fan clips, it was true. Some was true.
But I don't want to just be about my opinion. I want to hear from you guys. You see this trailer for the third Sonic movie. Is it living up to the hype? Are you someone that's kind of let down by the trailer? I think the only complaint I've been hearing with Sonic fans is it looks like they showed the entire movie in one trailer. And while, yes, it looks like a lot of things were revealed in this trailer, heck, people were saying the details I said were spoilers. I knew all along that this would be shown in the first trailer. And if that's the first thing they're going to show to you, not really a spoiler, I think, right? But whatever it is, let me know down below. Okay, so first off, I just want to give my quick thoughts on this trailer as a whole. I freaking loved it. There is just something about these furry little creatures that Paramount has figured out how to make them look absolutely
Yeah, but they look good, no cap. They look good.
cinematic. So many gorgeous, beautiful shots in this trailer, mainly pertaining to Shadow the Hedgehog. I am loving the VFX of this movie. I know it's been oversaid, but it's crazy how far we've come with Sonic, from the Meow design to what everything looks like now. Every shot, including Shadow, I just kind of want to frame. And although, yes, there's a lot of moments with that lighthearted, silly humor Sonic is known for, I am loving some of the hints to the darker story, mainly about Shadow's backstory, which I hope they do justice. Overall, this was a win of a trailer for me, but going now bit by bit, the trailer begins with James Marsden's Donut Lord letting Sonic know, I'm very proud of how far you've come. You've faced a lot of tragedy, but now you have friends, a family, and you never changed the way you are. It's also where we get some shots of the crew fighting in what looks like London. It's also worth mentioning that Knuckles still has his flames of disaster that he was given.
Progressive makes it easy to save with a quick commercial auto quote online. So you can get back to your monster to-do list.
Given in his Wade Whipple bowling spin-off show. Now, one of the first marketing materials that we were getting for Sonic 3 was projections of the Sonic, Shadow, and Robotnik logo all over the world. Even hit my hometown of Dallas, but it also hit places like Tokyo, London. And although that seemed like a fun marketing gimmick, it looks like that could be a hint that Sonic 3 is going to take our characters all across the globe. But it is nice to see Donut Lord and Sonic have a good heart-to-heart with one another. It looks like we're back in the little cave that Sonic was living in before he moved in with Maddie and Tom, where we were reminded of Sonic's tragic backstory that is also reminiscent to the loop-de-loop in the Sonic levels, but more just how he suffered tragedy at the loss of Longclaw, and it didn't change who he was as a good person. This is going to be a huge parallel to another furry character being introduced here who also faced some loss and maybe didn't turn out so good at the end of it. Speaking of which, that's where we then go to this secret prison where they are holding Project Shadow. The name of this facility could be Prison Island, which is a location in Sonic Adventure 2. And man, just this sequence of Shadow looking like he's gonna break out, and the slow-mo destruction of the glass and him all wet, followed by the scenes of him using his chaos control to teleport and fight off the gun soldiers. Oh, dude, this scene had me hyped. It cannot be overstated how much justice they are doing to Shadow right now. There's still some people that complain that Knuckles wasn't done justice. I like the way Knuckles plays Knuckles. We don't want to fight you.
Yeah, Knuckles are good too. Knuckles is good.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
but some people don't like how they turned him into kind of the serious idiot. I don't really see Knuckles like that, so some people were afraid Shadow wouldn't be done justice and maybe be given the same character traits, but no, he's coming off menacing, deadly, and very much like a formidable foe for the crew. But during Shadow's escape, we do get a hint at his backstory, which I will admit, I wish the trailers didn't kind of ruin this. I feel like we know most Sonic fans excited for Shadow probably are already aware of this backstory. The backstory being that Shadow was a genetic experiment created by Gerald Robotnik. He then befriends Maria, which is like the only human that shows him love and care, and Shadow really connects with, and well, someone ends up killing Maria, and it's kind of the thing that turns Shadow against humanity. And man, just seeing these stills with Shadow inside the green container, looking at Maria, this broken glass shot, and even this shot here of what appears to be Gerald Robotnik and Shadow on the ground, mourning the loss of what is most likely Maria in this movie. Now, dude, again, I wish they kind of didn't show this in the trailers and more left it a surprise to the audience out there who have no idea about Shadow's backstory, because although I think a lot of people know who Shadow the Hedgehog is, I don't think many outsiders knew of this backstory with Shadow. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking it's going to be done justice, and it's going to be kind of heartbreaking to see, but there is some fan theories on the death of Maria that is really looking to complicate things. I'll get onto what those fan theories are in a sec, but first let's get on to after Shadow escapes, it looks like the first place he's deciding to destroy is Tokyo. And again, you can see them trying to recreate shots from either the Shadow the Hedgehog solo video game or Sonic Adventure, with Shadow just front and center staring down at our friends. And we got to talk about it. Keanu Reeves, I think, is sounding fantastic.
You're a colorful bunch. When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Yeah, man, it sound good, no cap.
You do what I had to.
He only has a few lines in the trailer, but all of them I really love. And well, the battle with Sonic and his friends against Shadow does not go according to plan, but I love this. It really shows the strength of Shadow and the kind of
Yeah, boy, he's strong, boy. No cap.
upper advantage he has on them, which is usually his chaos powers. In the video games, these are either given to him through the Chaos Emeralds, or sometimes Shadow just has them without the Emerald. But it's not just his chaos powers, he also has his enhanced boots, which I didn't think was something they were going to give Shadow, but dude, it's looking really cool in action. As we're seeing the destruction that Shadow causes, we do get a quick shot though of James Marsden's Tom, who appears to be in full gun uniform, either because he decided to put on the uniform to infiltrate.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen to him though, man. Somebody gonna die though, cause he said, Shadow like, no, Simon was like, why you do this or some shit at the end of the trailer. So somebody gonna die. I hope not, but somebody gonna, you know. Somebody gonna, you know.
The gun corporation and where they're holding Shadow, or maybe Tom actually got a promotion and he's no longer a sheriff at Green Hills and now works for Gun. You can see an earlier shot in the trailer when they're working on Project Shadow. Someone did bring donuts to work, and who else would bring donuts but Donut Lord? But this now kind of strengthens a theory we've been having with the tragic backstory of Shadow. If you guys remember, in a couple of videos I brought up this line said in the first Sonic movie.
I mean, there's been a Wachowski protecting this town for more than 50 years.
And then we know that correlates with Shadow being a project that started 50 years ago.
A file buried deep in our system and dating back over 50 years.
Project Shadow.
Some fans theorize that this is no coincidence, that it's all foreshadowing and things that we're trying to set up for future films, where we will maybe find out that either Tom's father or grandfather that worked at Green Hills might have been the one to accidentally kill Maria, or purposely. And the minute Shadow finds out that Sonic is related to the person that killed his precious Maria, there is no turning friends, there is no being good with each other or flipping sides the way Knuckles did, and instead Shadow is going to do everything in his power to get his revenge. That's just the theory for now, but man, seeing Tom in this uniform, I feel like that's exactly where the story could go. I also do just want to disclaim here, in this moment where it looks like we're seeing Shadow use more of his chaos abilities, we see our three friends tied up. I have gotten so many messages of people going, Chris, look, it's Amy, she's right there, she's tied up with them. That is Knuckles. I know he might look pretty dashing from the back, but that is Knuckles. We have no word yet if any furry creatures will be showing up in here, from Rouge, Amy, or the one I'm most hoping for, Metal Sonic. But I'm not even going to complain because Shadow just looks so fantastic.
Yeah, nah, he do. He look good.
I don't know if I need any more characters. But once Sonic realizes he's just not a match for Shadow and that he
yeah, he gotta bring man.
can't defeat him alone, he decides to do the unthinkable and go team up with Robotnik, who has now gone full Eggman. I am so happy we included Jim Carrey back in this movie. It looks like Agent Stone will be the one taking them to Eggman, and we get to see one of his death crab machines. These crab robots were always a staple of the Sonic game, so it's cool to see one in the movies. But Eggman has really let himself go, having a full-on belly, hair grown out, mustache grown out. This was the really unexpected but wonderful part of this movie for me, because I was so afraid Eggman and Shadow would be the ones teaming up, and it would be a rehash telling of what happened in the second Sonic movie with Eggman and Knuckles, where they're friends, they work together, and then something happens, they split, go their separate ways, and then Shadow's friends with Sonic. I'm like, please don't do that again. Flipping it this time, and now having Sonic be the one to come to Eggman and be like, I kind of need your help here. I know we're enemies, but let's see if we can do this. I really like that. I do wish, though, they kind of gave him a better outfit, because in this shot where they're coming out of a portal, you can tell it's just the same Robotnik outfit from the second movie with Agent Stone's clothes sewed on.
I need room.
Sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
Now we'll get back to Eggman and his relative in this trailer, but then we are gifted even more wonderful shots of Shadow. One where he's even riding Dark Rider, the motorcycle that Shadow is known for in his games. They even pull out an Akira reference. Oh, dude. That Akira reference is sometimes overplayed in media. Anybody who has a motorcycle tends to have a shot like this, but Shadow is making that shot work, dude. That looks awesome.
Yeah,
he's even able to use his chaos control while on the motorcycle. You can see he's teleporting here with it. We do get a small Easter egg to Chow Garden, which is a location in the Sonic games, particularly Sonic Adventure 2, which I think is a fun Easter egg. But man, I'm just ready in the Sonic universe for us to finally go to these other planets, to these other locations. It's cool that they made it a restaurant here. It's a fun little Easter egg, but I think it's time we start seeing these places be real places. Having the trailer end off with a really great reveal, Eggman coming face to face with his papa, his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who is of course played by Jim Carrey, where they gave him a prosthetic nose, a white mustache, and yes, I love this. 2 Jim Carreys is better than 1, so I can only imagine the comedy gold we're about to have, and it also lets me know why Jim Carrey was wanting to come back for Sonic 3, because he's a man who doesn't even do sequels, so this is like extremely rare that he's showing up for the 3rd movie, and it's one because he not only gets to play a fully realized Eggman, but he gets to play a second character, his grandpapa, Gerald Robotnik. Now again, this is tied to the backstory of Shadow. He's the creator of
a Taco Bell taco filled with slow roasted chicken, unheard of. A crispy white corn tortilla with cheese.
Of Shadow the Hedgehog. So it's going to be really interesting to see how in the movie they explain he's still alive, because even Eggman himself is like, that's not really possible. That was 50 years ago, man. Whether he was cryogenically frozen or, I mean, he's a genius. He's probably figured out a way to live a really long time. But now having Gerald in the story, I feel like it really links us into what could be the big surprise at the end of this movie, because there's always one in the Sonic movies. In the first movie, it was Tails showing up. In the second movie, it was Sonic going supersonic. And now in this 3rd movie, I think Gerald all these years knew Shadow would come back. He's got to defeat him. Maybe he's been working on a little machine to be able to defeat Shadow the Hedgehog and go up against him. And that's where I'm going to throw my hat in the ring for Metal Sonic, baby. I don't think it was an accident earlier in this trailer that Eggman asked Sonic for one of his quills as part of a condition for him to join his team. Sure, the quill could just power some of his robots and technology. We've seen it in the first movie. You add a quill and it makes it as fast as Sonic. But I'm still thinking that quill is going to be the thing to power Metal Sonic. I feel like that would be the perfect thing to be the secret villain of this movie and kind of pit Sonic, his friends, and Shadow up against an even deadlier foe. But even with the majority of that stuff from the trailer said, there's still, I think, some surprises left in the tank. Like, we don't even know who Kristen Ritter is playing in the movie. We only get one glimpse of her in the trailer. I don't know why my gut tells me she's going to be a secret relative of Robotnik or something, but most likely not. We also don't know what the machine that Shadow is powering that looks to be coming out in London. It's most likely a world-destroying device, universe, I assume, but there could be more to it than that. I remember hearing wild theories that there was time travel in this movie. I don't know if I believe that, but that could be the answer to Gerald and maybe him reconnecting with Maria. But whatever the case, guys, I'm extremely happy with this trailer. It looks cinematic.
Yeah, I like it.
Looks fun. I'm hoping there's still some surprises they didn't throw in this trailer. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer, your thoughts, theories, all of it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, gotta go fast.
Oh, no, it's fine. But anyway, man, like it up, man. So much on. Let me drop in the comment down below. Let me know, y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Easter eggs. And, yeah, let me know, y'all. Peace.